Hello, this is Ward at PROskydiving.com. We've prepared some online video tutorials for you to familiarize yourself with PROskydiving.com, and also as a training tool for drop zones that are pro members to become a little more familiar with the tools they have at their hands and what they can do with PROskydiving.com. So we hope you enjoy. If you have any requests for tutorials you'd like to see done, please let me know at Ward at PROskydiving.com and I'll get those made for you. Hello and welcome to the tutorial on managing your classes and profiles. If you have not already logged into your admin side of your PROskydiving account, go to PROskydiving.com and click on Drop Zone Login. You can also bookmark this address to get here a little quicker in the future. But go ahead and log into your account. And now you're at your dashboard. What we're going to do is we're going to configure our classes so students can actually book a skydive at your facility. And let me tell you why that's important. We'll go to PROskydiving.com and we'll go to the home of PROskydiving.com, which is Chicagoland Skydiving Center. And we'll try to book now. Well, it's quite cold here in March. So as you can tell, we can't book any classes in March whatsoever. Okay? So it's important to schedule your classes so you can actually have something scheduled for your students to come and make a skydive. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to your dashboard. We're going to go to System, Reservation Configuration, Schedule. This pulls up all the months of the year and all the days of the year of your schedule. Now what we're going to do is we're going to schedule a class for the 15th of March. There are two ways to schedule classes. I'll show you the individual way first and then how to apply a profile second. But we're going to schedule a class for the 15th of March and we'll just configure class. We'll add a new class. We'll set the time, 10 a.m. What type of class is it? It's a tandem class. There's a 10 student limit. And the customer can book through the Pro plugin or the website. It's active and will list all of our products available. We'll save the class and now it shows our class. If we want to add another class to that date, do the same thing. We'll add a 2 o'clock class, this time for accelerated freefall, 5 student limit. Customer can book through the plugin and through the PROskydiving.com website. It's active and this is our product available. We'll save class. So now you see for Tuesday, March 15th, 2011, we have 2 classes available. So when we go back to Chicagoland Skydiving Center, we'll try to book for the 15th and you'll see that there is a date available to book classes. And it shows the 2 classes available that we just made for March 15th. I'm going to go ahead and delete these classes because it's actually quite cold here in Chicago and we don't want to schedule a class for tomorrow. Notice that it shows your student limits here and your students booked. If, as of right now, while I were making this tutorial, someone booked a class for this 10 o'clock, March 15th. The student booked would show up as 1, and then I could delete the class, but it would not delete the booking. So you got to make sure that if you are going to delete your classes, you don't have any students booked in those classes, because it's still going to keep their booking active. Before I delete it, you can also edit the class if you want. Let's say this 10 o'clock class, I can't hold 10 people for some reason. We have a smaller plane. I'm just going to edit it and change the class size to 5. And we'll save that class. And so now we've changed our student limits to 5. I am going to delete these classes and show you how to select a profile. So we'll select the classes, Action, Delete Class, Submit. Okay, so we're going to go back into System, Reservation Configuration, Profiles. Profiles is where you can set up a set schedule of classes to easily apply to any day that you want in your class schedules. We have Fridays, cold months, holidays, Saturdays, cold months, peak season. Like, for example, Friday's cold months. So I'm going to click on that to look at the classes. What we have is a 10 o'clock, a 12 o'clock, a 2 o'clock, a 4 o'clock, AFF, and a 4 o'clock tandem. We know that it gets dark pretty early in the winter, so we haven't scheduled classes past 4 o'clock. And we know our student limits. So these are the classes we can do during this time frame of the year. And this is the profile that we've made. Okay, again, you can click in any one of these and edit each one of the classes like we did before. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a new profile. So it's just add new schedule profile, and we'll call it test profile, and save the profile. Well, now what we're going to do for our test profile is we're going to configure our classes. Just as we did before, we're going to add a new class. We'll add 1 at 10 for tandems, 10 student booking ability. The students can book on the website or the plugin, and we'll offer all of our products. And we'll hit save. We'll make another class. This time we'll make it for AFF. 5 student limit. The customer can book it, and we'll offer our products. Save specification. So now we have made a profile, so we can apply that to our class dates really easily. There's 2 classes with student limits of 5 and 10. So now we'll go back into System, Reservation Configuration, Schedule. Now we'll make sure we're in March. Now let's say you're only a weekend drop zone. So what we'll do is we'll select Saturdays and Sundays. That selects all the Saturdays and Sundays of your month. And then we're going to apply the action, apply profile. Then we'll apply what profile we want, test profile. And once I hit submit, you'll see these dates, the class counts go to 2 in all of these. So submit. And now you'll see class counts 2 for each of the days, Saturdays and Sundays. So you've applied a profile quickly and easily, kind of scheduling out your classes. Again, it's very important to schedule your classes out 6 months to a year in advance to make sure that your customers can book. One thing you do have to be aware of, though, is that you can stack classes. For example, if I were to, again, select my Saturdays and Sundays and apply a profile and apply my test profile, submit it, you'll see these go to 4. That's not good, because now we've accidentally made 2 identical classes for tandem at 10 and 2 identical accelerated freefall classes. We don't want that. That's kind of a mistake. So all we'll do is we'll go back, we'll select our Saturdays and Sundays again, and we'll just delete all classes and hit submit. There, now we've cleared out our schedule. So you want to go through and you want to go through all your months and either do it day by day for your classes that are going to be available, or create profiles and apply the profile for those days. If you want to delete a profile, you go into Profiles, click on Edit Profile Name, and then just delete the profile. I don't want to delete this profile, so I'm not going to do it. So that is scheduling your classes and creating profiles in a nutshell. It's really easy and simple process. Once you get your profiles made, you can really quickly and easily apply them to your schedule. And then your customers will be able to book through the PROskydiving.com website and through your Pro plugin. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any tutorials you'd like to see in the future, please email me at ward@PROskydiving.com, and blue skies.